Auttumn Norton and Yaya Rincon. Nick Barron's getting this featherweight assignment. We are underway. Norton in the black, red shorts for Yaya Rincon. Norton grew up in the same area that Yaya Rincon came up in as an amateur, actually trained with the former team of Yaya Rincon.
There's a nice little exchange there, starting with that inside leg kick. Yaya Rincon was able to end that exchange with that elbow.
There you go. Good. That's it. Take your time. Your tempo.
See Norton light on her feet early. This was the same sort of posture in the octagon we saw last time in the latter part of the fight.
Wow. She ducked underneath the kick to deliver her own kick. Now Norton pressed up against the cage, and shutting down her movement is something that a fighter should try to do. Her footwork is quite good at times. You can see Yaya's working that underhook all the way up, trying to break that posture, or possibly set up that throw there. Norton circles off.
Reversing the position here. Knee to the body there by Rincon. Now off the fence is Yaya.
You can see she's over the top of the head with her right hand. She's underneath with her left, trying to break that balance. Norton's doing a nice job of pushing the head away with her forearm, possibly setting up an elbow, but really just kind of breaking the grip and forcing a positional change where Yaya has to be more defensive there, even though she's got the pressure position.
Norton really bullying Yaya back, kicking the body off the break.
It was nicely done. Good composure on the cage to get back where she wants to be, which is on the outside here. Nice right hand.
Big exchange of punches there. Hard right hand loading up on it is Rincon. Still marching forward though is Norton, throwing kicks. Auttumn Norton said that coming up short in her Invicta FC debut did not sit well with her, so when she got the call for this fight, she immediately jumped at the opportunity. And for Rincon, she wants to make up for lost time, but eats a hard right hand.
That was a big right hand there, TJ.
Still firing though is Rincon. So is Norton. These ladies are exchanging.
Nicely done there. You know, Rincon stayed aggressive, even though she might have been a little rattled from that, and those overhands slowed down Norton's ability to kind of step back out at range. Now, Yaya has the underhook with her right hand. Norton still has the pressure there up against the cage, but you can see Yaya's trying to set up that trick takedown, almost successful.
See Rincon using that forearm. That was effective earlier for Norton. Now on the break. Back at space. Norton not letting her breathe, just marching forward.
And that's exactly what she needs to do, those punches off the break. Anytime she sees Rincon kind of try to reassess, to reestablish her position, hit her and hit her a lot. You can see Rincon pushing her up against the cage, trying to break down that. I think that Auttumn Norton's striking is very crisp with her hands. And even though Rincon has some great kicks and she showed some great overhands, she probably wants to control Norton's hands. Nice elbow over the top.
Now working the body is Norton. Into space, hard right hand. Rincon trying to circle away.
Norton's doing a nice job of controlling space right there.
Nice right hand and a kick to the body by Norton.
Another big right.
Yaya in trouble, trying to grab the head here of Norton. Norton coming alive with some more punches. I don't know if it was a slip there, but Rincon trying to capitalize.
If that was a slip, that was a dramatic slip. She may have gotten hit with an uppercut right there. I'd love to see that replay. Now Rincon has got her pushed up against the cage. She's around the head though, which gives Norton again the opportunity to kind of push on the hip, push on the head, get herself off the cage. Nice overhand there by Rincon.
Really loading up on that right hand is Norton. If she was hurt, still very much in this fight, moving forward.
You can see blood on the face of Rincon, right underneath her eye.
Nice shot to the body, now going high with the right hands is Norton. Left hand finds a home. Rincon in trouble.
She's stumbling and she's circling to her right, TJ, which is not a great idea against somebody with such a big right hand. But Rincon's right hand is solid in itself. I don't like the way she lets herself get square on the cage there, though. And you can see Norton setting up that forearm, trying to get that strike there, try to create the space for those knees to land.
Norton really taking over in the final minute of this round.
Rincon using her leg to try to control the hips.
Wow. Fun 5 minutes to open this one. Auttumn Norton said she was going to be aggressive, and aggressive she was. A lot of people say that ring rust is a thing. Well, that's a round that will get you back to active competition in a big way.
It really is, and you know, that toughness is totally on display right now.
Fans appreciating it on Twitter, at Invicta Fights, hashtag Invicta FC 38.
Big, long kicks to try to control the range there, keep Norton at bay.
Nice kick finds a home there for Rincon. Do you think it'd be wise for Rincon to fire off those leg kicks and try to maybe, you know, stop the movement of Norton, who keeps pressing forward?
Cautiously, TJ, because if she does open with only leg kicks, she's leaving her head really exposed for that right hand. I think throwing hands in front of them and throwing a lot of leg kicks, that inside leg kick, oh, nice stop there. That check was really nice.
Norton trying to pass the guard. Not willing to let Rincon up as of yet is Auttumn Norton.
And you can see Rincon is targeting those kind of straight attacks to the knee, making sure she's staying on her guard. Good way to keep your opponent, keep their knees bent and keep them away a little bit. I like these fakes from Norton from the top, but Rincon attacking the legs is really, really smart right there, attacking the knees straight on, and kind of these axe kicks make it hard for Norton to find her pass.
Nick Barron's letting these ladies work here. Norton really not disengaging, looking like she's going to progress the position.
Well, they're both landing. Well, I wouldn't say they're both landing. I would say they're both being aggressive right here, TJ. It does seem that the kicks that are primarily landing were those stomp kicks. You can see Norton times it, gets over the top, and is inside control now.
Big elbows here by Norton. Rincon needs to move.
She's trying to set up a frame there and is able to get to half guard. You can see Norton still in a great position to land those left elbows. Now she's throwing to the body, but it's the left elbow.
Cut there over the eye of Rincon. Gotta believe that's from the elbow of Auttumn Norton.
And Rincon is using her leg. She's trying to push and set, kind of push the hips away of Norton so that Norton can't get enough pressure for those elbows, but unfortunately she's in a great position to keep landing hard elbows right there.
A lot of fighters prefer this half guard position for ground and pound.
Yeah, it's, well, I guess Norton wanted to pass there, but it would have been a great opportunity for her to continue. And now she's let herself get a little bit too extended there, got her arm out, but she was almost at risk for an armbar there.
Hard right hand there, finds a home from Norton. The blood flowing from Rincon. Norton back to the standing position.
Rincon active legs again.
We saw Kay Hansen in a fight earlier this year where she was able to sweep the leg out from her opponent that was kicking at her. We'll see if Rincon has anything like that, but Norton now back into the guard here of Rincon.
And that's where you need to be, all the way in or all the way out when somebody's got active legs in the guard. Really hard ground and pound right there, and I like her positioning, keeping Rincon parallel to the cage so that it's hard for her to get the momentum to swing for an armbar. Now her head is to the cage. Rincon can disengage here if she wants to and try to work her way up, but she will kind of risk getting hit again.
Offensive-minded is Auttumn Norton. Some left hands to the body.
And you can see I think she's really loving that elbow, but Rincon's trying to set an armbar up now here. She's got a little bit of an extension there. Norton's got to be pretty careful. She's now triangling her legs. I can't quite see the angle, but she might be trying to throw a sweep and pull her over the top, TJ. Might be, I can't see the angle. I don't know where her head is right there. Nice pass there from Auttumn Norton.
Rincon now turtled in, trying to grab at the legs here of Norton. Less than a minute remaining here in round number 2.
You can see she's grabbing at the legs, but Norton's controlling the belly. She's wrapped around there controlling the head and spinning around. That's what that's going to set up. Beautiful little strikes there.
Nice into the body there by Auttumn Norton. The aggression on display by Reno's Auttumn Norton.
We're seeing that knee drop right there on the head to control position. Leaning up against the cage. And you can see this Yaya can try to set up a sweep. She can try to set up something with her legs there, but it's going to be hard for her to do with the lack of space. She's got to get real momentum to kind of toss Norton over.
15 seconds.
Got to believe for Rincon, if she's able just to induce a scramble and get out of this position, that would be a huge win. Final seconds here of round number 2.
And I have a feeling that Norton's hips are so hard right there. Going for a knee bar sweep or anything like that would be pretty hard to do because of the way her momentum is settled.
Solid 5 minutes of work from Auttumn Norton. Yaya Rincon, battered and bloodied, but still not out of this. She walks back to her corner. Third and final round, Auttumn Norton and Yaya Rincon.
And we saw some really pretty footwork stuff going on with Auttumn Norton last time, boxing-wise, a lot of shuffling. I'm wondering if she's going to be doing that in this fight. She did get very comfortable in her third round of her last outing here, but she's been comfortable this entire fight, so I want to see what she does with her feet here.
Victoria Leonardo, one of our Invicta FC athletes, checking in on Twitter. Love to see that. At Invicta Fights, at TJ DeSantis, at JulesK_fighter, hashtag Invicta FC 38.
We know Yaya Rincon has striking. We know she has some heavy, heavy kicks and heavy hands. Good leg kick right there. I'd like to see a little bit more of that on display, but she's giving up real estate. She's letting herself be pushed up against the cage, if not completely touching the cage. Now she is. It's not giving her a great opportunity to open up those strikes.
That's it.
Nice right hand, finds a home for Auttumn Norton.
Left hand up, Autumn. Left hand up.
Kick to the lead leg again by Rincon.
Center of the cage.
I'm liking those kicks a lot. I wish she'd follow with some hands.
Rincon coming forward, but largely with just one strike at a time.
And it could be she's cautious of that counter right hand, which has had so much success for Norton tonight. But, you know, Norton is really controlling real estate here. That's something that weighs heavily, I think, with judges watching, you know, where somebody is in a cage. And I wonder if that's something because she was kind of on her back her last outing. I wonder, you know, she's like, okay, I'm going to show control in the cage by pushing forward more.
Norton said she put an emphasis on setting the tone and setting the pace, and she has done that, but Rincon, still very game, wants to try to get back in this fight in this third round.
Yeah, and that was a very pretty jump roundhouse kick. Could have had some nice snap on it, but just not quite there in range to hit the jaw and neck.
Caught, though, there by Norton. Rincon to her back. We saw this in the second round, and you saw Rincon trying to get to the fence, maybe try to stand, but Norton staying relentless, not letting her free. Nice right hand there.
And she knows controlling those legs of Rincon is going to be controlling the position here, and that's where she's going to get the best shots. The ref, I think he warned her against dropping the knee on the head, but it can be posted on the head. That is legal.
We saw that in the Tanya Evinger-Yana Kunitskaya fight, have a misinterpretation by the referees.
And Yaya Rincon was throwing right elbows at a really interesting angle there while we were talking, PJ, kind of just those straight vertical elbows. Wasn't able to get that much success with them, but now she's pushed up against the cage. She's a little bit too extended, so you can see she's trying to get position with her legs as Auttumn Norton pushes with her hips and looks for strikes.
Half guard here for Rincon. And the posture here by Auttumn Norton really doesn't let Rincon try to, you know, induce a scramble or really move from underneath her.
It doesn't, but it also puts her in a position that she could actually be easily tilted if she's not too careful. I like that she spread her knees right there. That's going to be important for controlling that base. She has Rincon. I like these little shots. They're very nice because Rincon using her left arm to kind of set that structure against the head and keep her from fully extending. Norton seems content to kind of push and settle her out, push and settle her out. A lot more blood coming from the face of Rincon now.
Touch over a minute remaining here in this third and final round. Elbow to the body again by Norton.
And you can see Rincon's trying to use her legs to, again, set up a position to try to get Auttumn Norton off of her. Norton's, again, spreading, kind of reading that, and really putting pressure. That downward pressure is very annoying to the person on the bottom, especially with the cage there, because you've got that lateral pressure and that downward pressure, and it's a hard position to get out of. You can see Rincon's trying to use her left leg as a brace and push on the chest a little bit, try to create more space with that. If she swings her legs around, she will be able to get to a better position, but she'll get risk hitting straight on. Nice insertion of that left foot, and yeah. And again, with Auttumn Norton, it's going to be all the way in, all the way out. The ref apparently likes it all the way out.
Norton disengaged there, allowed Rincon back to the feet. Final seconds here of the fight.
You can see Rincon still game, still ready to throw.
15 minutes in the books. Auttumn Norton said that she wanted to be aggressive, and we really saw that. She took over the fight in the second round, and just solid stuff by the Nevada native.
Solid stuff. A lot of good sportsmanship between the two fighters. You know, I think a lot of admiration for each other coming into this fight, which they took on 2 weeks' notice. That's a hard thing to do, and hence both of them fighting one weight class above what they're used to.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges are in unanimous opinion. Judge Kevin Champion, Judge Greg DeVilbiss, and Judge Stephen Graham all call it 30-26. Your winner in the blue corner, Auttumn the Natural Norton.
Auttumn Norton getting it done, a unanimous decision, goes her way tonight here in Kansas City.